Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Florida Gators and the Ole Miss Rebels. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Hey guys, I caught up with the Florida head coach pregame. This is a developing storyline. Early in the season, they took a risk starting a young freshman quarterback, but he has continued to shine and get better each and every week. Now, late in the season, a chance for the college football playoff is on the line. His team is playing with great energy and enthusiasm, but they have got to continue to take care of the ball and focus and perform every single game. We'll see how he's able to get off to a quick start here in the first quarter. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Gators headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Quick give. It's Lacey. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Lacey. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Blue 22.
To the air, it's Knight. Works the middle of the field. First grab of the season for this highly talented freshman. They believe he's just going to get better each and every snap.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Left side is Cook. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Rebels, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Flips it out in the flat. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Out wide left, it's Montgomery. At the 45, on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds a crease, it's Montgomery. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. The Gators are marching down the field. It's complete on the right side. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. This quarterback part of their running game. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way, Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up.
Back's going for the goal line. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Florida! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Straight ahead, it's Lacy. There he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marked it out of bounds at the 46.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now first down from the 46. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
To the air, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Left side is Cook. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. First play of the period, first down here. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on second down. Between the hashes, it's Cunningham. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's at the 10. Almost chuck it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Right side, it's Odom. Touchdown, Reynolds. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in this situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw in 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Complete to start this drive. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Jones wants to throw it. Got his man. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Gain of 10. First down for the offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Out wide right, it's Brown. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Montgomery. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. Got some green grass. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
What great explosiveness by this running back to break through and almost get to the house, Jesse, but just comes up short.
Well, I'll tell you, he had a lot of help downfield.
Intercepted to stop the threat. Defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move. Hit as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Gators decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Looks it in. Slips through the line. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Keeps it himself. He'll toss it. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Knight. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Searching for space. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking for the edge, it's Clark. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Cuts it upfield. It's Montgomery. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And how about stubbornness being rewarded for this offense? Like, they gave it to him, and sometimes that will deter people when you hand it to him and he doesn't get a good gain. But, nah, stick right to it. Give him the ball again. Nice job getting the play. Nice job by this offense staying stubborn with the running game.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to throw, it's Knight. Still looking to his right. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Well, that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
And the Rebels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. They'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Mays. Could not make his way to the corner. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
The run inside. It's Montgomery. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Here comes the heat. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Looking for room, it's Lacey. Turning it on! Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Right back to the well. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Ole Miss calls its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. From the gun, it's Lacey. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye on that full Gator head, let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the number 6 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Aggies who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. And it brings them to a sparkling 4-0 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA.
Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Hits inside. It's Montgomery. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Gators will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Fires one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This offense has struggled to get any rhythm going, and the only success they've had is throwing to this guy. So no question here in the second half, they're going to try to do that more often, but the defense knows it. Nice job there.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Offense scoops it up and still going.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back out.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big third down. Jones to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
He gets a block. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so This coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Second down to the air. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Odom. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Moving the pocket, it's Knight. Left side is Cunningham. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
Pulls it. Now the pitch. Sees a crease. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Right side, it's Lacy. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Rebels trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Running inside, it's Montgomery. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Jones wants to throw it. Makes the pass. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Rebels offense is back on the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces a third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. From the gun, wants to pass. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond where they stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Jones to throw. Out wide right, it's Montgomery. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Gators in the hurry up. Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Gonna let it fly. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. And the Gators will snap it on 1st and 10.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Quick give. It's Clark. Oh, he's got some space. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Going to the run, it's Clark. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It's first down from the 11. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass on second down. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Needs it here on fourth down. Touchdown, Florida. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Knight. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Cunningham. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Lacy. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Back has it. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Lacy. Got a little space. Got the first down. There's some room. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Boy, do they need that score.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones to throw. Fires to the wideout. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The give on 4th. Got an alley. There he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better...
Going for it all. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gators.
Nice job by the offense, going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got it for the 2-point conversion. They'll corral that squib kick just inside the 15. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first down. Forced out of bounds right at the 33-yard line. Really good pickup there.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long coming up. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Knight. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout. It's 2nd. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Trying to get started. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Caught, it's Brown. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
Rush is on, and down he goes.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already.
Man, he almost throws another one. Man, I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Left side is Clark. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down.
And this is not decision time. This offense, it's green light the rest of the game. Down multiple possessions, got to go for it on 4th down. Probably had that in mind. It's a little shorter 4th down, but this offense has got to stay fast-paced and got to make some explosive plays.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man in the middle. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Jones to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right side, it's Clark. Touchdown, Gators! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they desperately needed that touchdown. Now it's miracle time. We got to kick this onside kick and somehow find a way to boot a long field goal and maybe win this thing at the buzzer.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and they top it off with a 31-yard toss for 6. Few anxious moments there, but the Hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get